do Philly fans just boo anything?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Like, just anything. Like, although you didn't boo Dad last night. It felt like once Dad came out, the booing stopped a little bit. Am I wrong?
Yeah, probably because the guy was trying to share a moment with his dad. So
But you booed Santa Claus. Why does Dad get a pass?
Santa was 50 years ago.
You booed Michael Irving as he was getting taken off the field with a broken neck.
Yeah, that was bad.
At least you didn't boo Unity.
Kind of shocked they didn't. A little bit, but
It's the city of brotherly love. You can't boo Unity.
yeah. Like you said, they booed Santa. They could find
They
a way to
did
boo
boo
anything.
Santa. They booed the out of Santa.
threw snowball. Didn't they throw snowballs at him? Too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
something
but
like
that happens everywhere. I feel like Denver's had snowball issues. I know there's been snowballs at the Meadowlands.
Buffalo had issues when Miami was in town.
No, Buffalo throws batteries and rubber prophylactics at Tom Brady.
And referees.
No, I used throwing it at Tom Brady. That was, it was before it was on the courts of the WNBA. They were doing it at Highmark Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
They
Don't
were.
give them a pass.
I'm not giving
Don't
them a
give
pass.
Buffalo Bills fans are the worst. Okay, people want to say that Philly fans are bad or New York fans are arrogant. Like, no, Buffalo Bills fans are the worst because they're delusional. Because they have no clue, and every year it's we're the best, we're gonna win the championship, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna lose in epic fashion like you do every year, and then the world is gonna laugh at you, and that's why we love Buffalo. There you go. Now you're centered.
There we go. We're
Like
gonna
Chris
figure it out.
Collinsworth.
Yeah.
You just start leaning like you're on that promethylene. You don't even know what the lean is, do you?
No.
Oh man, you know about the lean?
It's like regular lean. or like
God, I am so
promethylene.
old. So wait, what did you say?
It's like regular lean.
Like, no, lean is something that Lil Wayne used to be all about.
Okay. No, I do not.
On that lean, I got a Schefter. It's about Geno Smith. It doesn't matter.
Gino? That's
It's about Geno Smith. It doesn't. The Jets don't matter. Okay, we talked about them too much yesterday.
I feel like anytime talking about the Jets is too much.
You're right. I'm not going to
until
fire
next
back
year.
on that. I know you were trying to take a shot
No.
at me there, but I'm not going to fire back on that.
Yeah,
Until
we
next
already
year.
made you talk about the Mets, the Jets. I mean, I guess that's the makeup for talking about the Knicks all the time. So
Yeah. And the Rangers were terrible this year too.
They were.
How often? I mean, again, it shocks me that I have to make up for all the talk about the Knicks. Like the Knicks used to be the laughing stock of New York. But we are in NEPA, and you are listening to WBRE, WYOU 2822 Sports Night. We thank you for joining us here on the CTV Now app, which you downloaded on Apple, Amazon, or Roku. As always, I'm Zach Grady, joined by Ricky Turner, and 3 days a week we get Nate Johns until he goes back to school. When are you going back to school?
last day here is the 12th. I'm going back on August 20th.
Looking forward to it.
It'll be nice to be back, but it's been really nice being here.
You on campus or off campus?
I have an off-campus apartment.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Have some fun with that. What's life like in State College?
For me, it's a lot of hitting the different sporting events on campus and working across those. So not much of a big downtown.
So if mom wasn't listening to this right now,
You'd hear the exact same thing.
you know who else is in State College right now? Don't look at me like that. You know who's in State College right now?
Who?
Williamsport Crosscutters are in State College right now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we're tying it into the local scene.
Love
Not
it.
a lot of baseball going on, but Williamsport starting up the second half. I know we're about a week into it, but I mean the break for Williamsport was the last couple of days after sweeping the Trenton Thunder, and here in 10 of Crosscutters drafted over the weekend as well. We got the sound from Happy Macon. I just love Happy Macon. There's nothing better than saying Happy Macon. That's my guy, and I haven't even met him yet. We got sound. Do we have Happy sound? We'll work on getting it. It's not a big deal. thanks as always to Joe Garrison for just being all about that crosscutter's life.
He's, again, when summer comes around.
They're drawing, though. No, they're
Yeah.
drawing. Listen, baseball in northeastern Pennsylvania is drawing. I mean, Rail Riders were top 5 or something like that. I saw the report for attendance, if not number 1 for attendance in the MILB. And crosscutters have been drawn. They've been talking about it. They've been saying how nice it is to be playing in front of these packed fields. They had Enzo Amore in the building the other night. You think he's coming back, or is it just Big Cass coming back?
It seems like it's going to be Cass to start.
Just a solo act.
Yeah, for now.
Bada boom, realest guy in the room, though.
How you doing?
How you doing? No, but better question. How are the Williamsport Crosscutters doing after they lose 10 players to the draft? I mean, how they rebuild that roster?
Oh, it's sort of counts on the guys that didn't get drafted and are already in the building, and then it seems like, again, the coaching staff has been on point. They've been really complimentary of the guys that they've had on their roster, and their pitching. I mean, their pitching staff also goes really deep. I know a number of those guys.
Well, I'd hope so. 7 of them got drafted. I
Yes.
mean, I would hope they got deep. They had a ton of guys have to, throw on a new hat and a new jersey.
Yeah.
But I mean, offensively, at least, as you mentioned, I mean, Ben Tryon had been playing the corners, playing first and third.
Brody Akers also.
I was just going to get to him,
Yes,
actually.
Brody
Brody Akers, not drafted, but he signed with the San Francisco Giants. But, I mean, Brody Akers was leading the team statistically in almost everything other than RBI. I mean, that dude was, basically the big boy engine that was, how about that? We're bringing it into the NEPA, baby. He was the engine that was driving that offense. I mean, Akers Tryon again, and we mentioned it yesterday, he was hitting 371. He had 31 RBI, so he's first in RBI, second in batting average to Akers. I mean, again, Kyle Shupman, though, he did not get drafted. So, I mean, at least they still have him holding down. But, yeah, I mean, a lot of offensive firepower and defensive, pitching at least, having to be replaced as they get ready, because they will be, a part of that September 2nd championship game.
Zach?
Go ahead,
There you
Ricky.
go.
Take the ball, Ricky. He
Yes.
didn't want it. He passed it off.
Exactly. I mean, they've really been heating up the bat. I mean, they've had a number of games where the bats, I think, have really just went off. They've had an 18-run game.
Do you know how? I don't mean to interrupt you, but you're 100% right. Do you know how many times I've had the story just about done, the highlights just about cut, and then it's like, oh, Crosscutters put up 9 in the 8th inning, and it's like, oh, I don't need 9 runs in the 8th inning. It's 10-15. We got to be to air in 45 minutes.
They've just been phenomenal at just piling on runs, and as well, you mentioned their pitching, but again, their offense is arguably equally has been good. And anytime you beat Trenton, who was the number 1 team, it's one of the Yankees, I believe, draft league affiliates as well. But anytime you can do that, that's a big win. And again, they put up most recently 8 in that game against Trenton. They're facing off against State College tonight at 6:35, and not sure how that game's going, but hey, I mean, the last time they faced the Spikes, they took 3 straight from them.
Yeah, no, I mean, they've been a great team from start to finish so far. I mean, I think they've won every series except for the first series against West Virginia. Other than that, I think they have taken almost every series. And it's one of those things, even if they don't score early, again, they'll put 9 up in an inning at any given time. So, I mean, they don't ever feel like they're out of a game. They don't ever feel like the next batter can't keep going and, not make that last out. But at the same time, it's like it'll be a brand new roster as we get ready for as we get ready for first pitch, as we get ready for this stretch run. And we heard Kenny Thomas say it. Wow, I'm up and in. If you're drinking at home, if you're playing a drinking game, every time I say I'm sorry, my apologies. You know How I Met Your Mother, but you guys haven't seen that either, have you?
I have.
Okay.
I've
Did
seen
you
bits of it. Yeah.
have you
I haven't
seen?
seen the whole
All
thing.
right, all right. I'm old. Yeah, I'm old. We'll keep playing into that joke. But wow, I am old because I just lost my train of thought. But no, Kenny Thomas said it that the second half is longer. The first half is 30 games. The second half is something like 54. So it's a longer stretch. But it does give them some time to build a roster, some camaraderie, build a unit as they get in, because again, they already have clinched, and they will be part of the championship game no matter what. It's just whether or not it will be here at Bowman Field. Bowman Field.
Yeah, and this series is going to be a big test for them with State College because that's a team that's right behind Williamsport in several key offensive categories. It's going to test the new pitchers because we talked about, of course, 7 pitchers drafted. You're going to need guys to step up and replace, and it's really going to be baptism by fire for them against arguably the second best lineup in the MLB Draft League.
You think State College is the second best lineup in the MLB Draft League right now?
Statistically, they're playing like it.
Okay. I'm not. I was just asking. I wasn't arguing with you. We don't need to argue everything. We probably do need to take a break, though, right?
Yeah, we're around that time.
Okay, yeah. Let's get our first break in here, and when we come back, I mean, not everyone's eyes here are on the baseball diamond. There's some other things apparently going on in the world. Some football game or something, or that's what they call it. We don't call it that.
No.
Okay. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be doing breaking down that. We got the USA All-Americans out. We got the Dream Game coming up this week. Kyle Schwarber last night. In fact, actually, let's go there. I want to talk about the Home Run Derby when we get back. I know, Ricky, you were watching it last night on your phone as we were here. And that's because it was on Netflix. I feel... I wanted to watch it, but unfortunately I was working. So, I mean, all right, we're going to get into that when we get back. Don't go anywhere. WBRE, WYOU, 2822 Sports Night. All right, I was going to blow right through the break and start talking about this. So I'm glad that Ricky got in my ear and told me to go take the break. And we actually are going to stop in. We got Lindsay Moppert, who is down in Philly, our 2822 Philly sports correspondent, who's at the game as well tonight. She was at the Home Run Derby, so we're going to get her post game from last night at the Home Run Derby. But all right, Ricky, you were watching it on your phone. I wanted to watch it when we finished up here last night in the podcast room, but we don't have Netflix, streaming in. We have like every channel known to man because, we want to be on top of everything that's going on across not just, the sporting world, but obviously it's a newsroom. We have everything on there. CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, Al Jazeera, I'm naming them all, but we're trying to stay on the pulse here, but it's hard to do so when it's behind a paywall. No, you don't gotta. I'm asking you. Like, you watched it. I didn't, and I'm not trying to be like box score Charlie the next day. But I couldn't watch it because I was doing other things as we were, getting ready for tonight's show, getting ready for this whole week, getting ready for Little League World Series coming up in August, getting ready. I mean, we're 20 days away from high school football.
Yes, we're very close to high school football, but yeah.
Okay, we're not tangenting on football. We're not tangenting on football. But that being said, what was the presentation like, Ricky? What did you think? And if you got a 2 box of you guys, we got to build that in. I don't know. Maybe we do, maybe we don't.
2 box around.
Of course, I say, hey, Ricky, answer my question and then do a whole bunch of producing at the same time. Do me a favor. Do something technical while also trying to answer a question. But no, for real. I mean, did you watch?
No.
I
followed along with it, like listened to it on my phone a little bit, but I wasn't like actively watching it.
Yeah, I didn't, because again, we were Dream Game Media Day on Monday, But yeah, I got back and sort of caught the back half of the second round, and then of course the final round with Schwarber and Jordan Walker, who ended up winning the home run derby. But honestly, again, I honestly like the way they did it last year. I like, what did they do last year? Like 40 swings in the first round or something like that.
And that's what I'm saying. It changes every year.
I think they got to find a way. I didn't love the 15 swings, and then I like the last swing. You keep going. I like that, but I don't love the 15 swings. And again, I get it. It's for safety concerns, but I honestly like the presentation. Again, I just like when they go on long streaks, and I feel like it takes them a minute to get warmed up. They're not gonna be most players aren't hitting home runs from the first swing, especially those guys in the second round that are sitting for like an hour. So it's sort of hard to get warmed up. But honestly, again, I like last year's presentation. Again, I could go on about tangent about the Netflix, the home run derby being on Netflix and all that. But in terms of the I actually like last year's home run derby and how it was structured compared to this year's.
I don't mind the way they formatted it with having the top 4 guys move on.
Yeah,
and then seeding it that way. I saw a lot of people complain about the Netflix presentation and just how they had it, the people they had on the panels. Didn't catch it, so I can't really say.
I did not.
But it just feels like it's something where, like we say all the time, like you said yesterday, Zach, they need to just pick a format and stick with it so people can know what to expect. I think part of the problem with giving them more swings is also they don't want it to run too long because they kind of want it to wrap up in that like 2.5, 3 hour time frame. So that might have something to do with it.
You can't have a home run derby last longer than an actual baseball game.
Yeah,
you know,
that's why they cut down on the swings.
And that's fine. But again, like, as we were talking about, you tune in and you have no idea. You have to take a math lesson before the thing starts on, oh, well, if the home run goes 440 feet, it counts as more home run. Like, dude, just let them swing. Just let them swing.
It's a waste of air time because you only have so much time to get people's attention. Spending the first 5 minutes having to explain the rules is counterproductive to people being able to just watch it and enjoy it.
I mean, I think not just that, but also having to explain who these people are. Like, again, the home run derby was successful last night because you had Kyle Schwarber in the finals. If you don't have Kyle Schwarber in the finals, I don't think it's a very successful product. I think the fact that it was Schwarber in Philly and the crowd was getting into it because of that. Other than that, it's not what it used to be because you could be in a neutral location. And again, if you got Bonds, Frank Thomas, God, I'm so old. Bonds, Frank Thomas, and Ken Griffey Jr. up there, everyone's cheering anyway.
Yeah, but the other problem is guys don't want to participate. This is a problem with the All-Star game as well a little bit now. Guys don't want to participate in it as much, specifically the pitchers, because of how long of a season baseball is. And in an era of advanced analytics, they could see that it's better for the teams themselves. We saw it in the WBC to try and save their guys a little bit, not have them pitch in an All-Star game where maybe they get hurt, maybe they get a little bit more fatigued.
What did
than
I
they
say
would
about
if they just take a week
analytics?
off.
What did I say about analytics?
I don't remember what you said exactly. I remember you saying it. It was the Josh
Analytics.
Hart quote. It was the Josh Hart
Analytics is like a lamppost.
They're good to lean on.
Yes, analytics is like a lamppost to a drunk guy. They're good to lean on, but they aren't going to get you home. And, it's funny you mentioned, the pitchers don't want to do it. Pitchers don't. Zach Wheeler wanted to pitch. Zach Wheeler absolutely wanted to pitch until they asked him the third darn time. Not the first time, not the second time. And he should have told them F off. He ain't got to worry about it. I do understand that some guys probably do have to worry about it, like if there's an incentive clause. And I would love to know if there was an incentive clause. I want to know if Zach Wheeler said, nah, money ain't that important to me.
Well, Christopher Sanchez had that either last year or the year before when they took Mizorowski over Sanchez because Sanchez pitched on the Sunday. The Phillies still paid him out, but he did have an all-star incentive in his contract.
And I mean, that doesn't normally happen. I mean, you've had times where guys don't do that, don't get paid out, But I think that that's probably bad for the owners because then it's tougher to get your free agents that way. But, I mean, that all being said, is it something that do you think next year when we're having this conversation is going to be, the rules are changing again, or do you think they're going to stick with this format?
I think they'll keep tweaking it until they find something.
And I mean, you're talking about it was on Netflix. They're not constrained to any amount of time. The only
Yeah.
thing Netflix was worried about was how many people that took away from the Raw live stream. I'm not bringing it back to
was a
wrestling.
good
I'm
show.
just talking about like what else is on Netflix's streaming platform at that time.
Yeah, the live content that they have.
Yeah, so I mean they were fighting against each other with the Home Run Derby and WWE Raw.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting that they didn't adjust the time, but we don't have to get into that.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean they want to be able to have people watching live content on multiple feeds, even though it's all from, one stream, but I mean that's where we're going. This is where sports are going to be. I mean, you're going to need 6 or 7 different streaming platforms to be able to watch a team.
We talk about college football. I mean, opening weekend, they have a game on Peacock and then a game at the same time on a different streaming service as well.
What's the other streaming service?
Or maybe not a streaming service. There's a game on NBC. It's
Oh,
the Notre Dame,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wisconsin game, and then Ole Miss Louisville, I think, is on ABC or ESPN. I can't remember.
Yeah, but I mean, but again, you have ESPN with 5 different streamers. You have Peacock and NBC. You have Paramount streaming versus you also have CBS Sports. So I mean, even on that, like if you have CBS Sports but you don't have Paramount, you get some games versus others. So, but college football. I like the idea. Let's talk college football when we get back. All right, we're gonna take another break here because I'm catching my breath as I'm hiccuping into the microphone. When we get back, let's talk a little college football. I like that idea. All right. WBRE, WYOU, 2822 Sports Night. All right, so we're 20 days from high school football, the first practice. That's acclimation. First game is what? August 29th? Is
28th.
that 28th? No, not high. Okay, yeah, that's high
the
school.
Friday.
That's it. What's the first college football game? Is that on a Tuesday?
When's week 0, baby?
Saturday,
I
August
love
29th.
I love some week 0. I hate that they don't call it week 0 anymore, but I love me some week 0.
Yeah, Saturday, August 29th.
There's nothing before Saturday, August 29th? There's got to be because I feel like there's Friday night games.
No, because that's week 0, because they're starting week 1 on the first Friday. There's FCS games on the 27th.
Okay.
Someone will be watching those.
Yeah, we'll be watching those. I mean, I think there's actually one of our teams opens up on a Friday night.
Isn't it Wilkes?
Either Wilkes or
Wilkes.
King. No, Wilkes and Kings open up against each other as part of the Mayor's Cup.
Yeah.
And that's a Thursday night, but that's not the 28th. Is that the 28th? Yeah.
That would
Thursday the 28th. That sounds right.
Data 20.
Wilkes football. See, we're even tying it back to local college football. Look at us go.
Yeah, the Mayor's Cup is the 28th. Yeah. That's why I said there's football before the 28th or before the 29th.
East Stroudsburg kicks off on the 27th.
Yeah. Okay, but that's the first weekend. Yes, that's the first weekend. So that's what? Another 20 days on top of that? 30 days on top of that? So we're 50-something days from college football starting? As I'm scratching my head here on national television.
Yeah, something. I believe it's something like that. Something around like 50 days. But yeah, August. Yeah, East Stroudsburg opens up their season on August 27th on the road at Pace University.
Yeah, and then the next night we got the 30th annual Mayor's Cup game.
Mayor's Cup.
Yeah, in high school football, week 1.
Is that the same night? Oh,
Well, high school's the 28th.
oh man, why do they need to make our lives so difficult? Oh, we better have someone by that. I can't do this. I'm getting too old, man. Well, you guys, I'm sure neither of you have seen Lethal Weapon, right? Oh my God. I'm getting too old for this stuff. I'm getting too old for this stuff, Murtaugh. Or no, that's Riggs. Riggs. Go ahead.
Oh no, never mind. I was wrong.
You're fine. All right, let's as we tangent and I'm making movie references that neither of you guys go home and watch Lethal Weapon, okay?
Okay.
I don't
Got it.
condone Mel Gibson, but this was previous before he went crazy.
Oh no,
Okay.
Kings at Wilkes is September 3rd.
Is that September 3rd?
knew that was
That's
September
Thursday?
That's a Thursday.
Yes.
So
Stop
don't
trying to correct me.
don't have to worry about. I was gonna say I'd hope they would not be that.
Oh, that would have been a
no.
long day. That would have been a crazy long
That would
day.
have been. We would have been doing scheduled gymnastics with that.
Yeah,
one.
because we also got Little League World Series.
That first
that's
week
right.
of September, last week of August. But yes, it is September 3rd. So no one has to worry about no one has to worry about that. All good.
Football.
Thank you
every day.
thank you for
Saving us some pain down
yeah,
the road.
and me some medication.
But yeah, it's again, as we said, it's going to be an entertaining college football season. Week 0 is always a fun time. That first week of college football, some action. I mean, there's endless things to talk about, but yeah, it's going to be a fun start to the college football season with that coming up extremely soon. It'll be here before we know it.
Yeah, I mean, last night Josh and Candace were talking about, oh, we can't believe it's mid-June or July. Can't believe it's mid-July. And I'm like, yeah, just wait till you read the intro that I wrote for you where it says we're 20 days away from high school football.
Starting up some practices.
I mean, you guys are going to, I mean, we got Dream Game practice all this week.
Yes, I think each team has 5 practices and a walkthrough, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yes.
And then, so yeah, they have a short time to really adjust their scheme. I know there's certain rules like teams can only play man coverage. We tried to get a little bit out of the coaches as far as their scheme wise. They just
Yeah,
said-
they're going to give
Which
you
they
coach
have
talk.
to reveal anyway.
which they have to reveal anyway. But
They're not going to.
Yes,
Not
they
to us.
Coach Jeff Arthur of the county really emphasized tackling for some reason. He says we better be good at tackling. We're going to be physical, but he really emphasized tackling when we talked to him.
Yeah, he really is a fundamental football coach.
Extremely fundamental.
Carbondale's going to be a sleeper team this year.
Like it very well could. They're losing a really explosive wide receiver, but we'll see what they have to replace him with. But yeah, it should be again. It's a fun 5 days for them. They'll be practicing at I'm pretty sure a central location to everyone, so no one's driving extremely far.
No, everything here is extremely far. Okay, like
Well,
no. Hold on.
I think
And
this
I'm not trying to
is-
be. I really am not trying to be isocentric or making this about this ain't New York. But all I'm saying is that like when you look at there's like 212 demographics or rankings of the city size, basically. Like the biggest city in the country is New York City.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is LA. Number 3 is Houston. I can't say it. Sorry. Number 4, I think, is Chicago, and Dallas, and then it goes down and blah, 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 blah. Well, my hometown is Albany, and Albany is number 61 or 59, depending on the year on the list. Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Hazleton here, this area is 54. So I was like, all right, I'm moving to an area that's pretty similar in size and everything like that. No, it's not.
Dang.
Everything is 45 minutes away. Like, no matter where you go, it's like, oh, that's 45 minutes from here. That's 45 minutes. That's 40. Like, I thought everything was... Dude, like in Albany, it's like, oh, I gotta go down. Like, it's like a 10-minute drive. No, everything is 45 minutes away, no matter what. Like the other day, you guys were like, oh yeah, we're going to this. It's real close. We don't have to leave. All right, how far away is your drive? Oh, it's a 35-minute drive. That's not real close. That is not close.
I just compare it to some of the other places. I just compare it to some of the other. Again, this is if you want to go out to Joe Garrison land, that's even worse.
Oh, that's an hour
that's like
at least.
in terms of like going to the high schools, like Williamsport. I guess there's some close high, but again, like you're out there in like Bloomsburg, Southern Columbia. They're really
Jersey
spread out.
Shore.
Jersey Shore. There's
Oh,
a lot.
they're
Okay,
in the
when
middle
you
of
say
nowhere.
Jersey Shore, I'm not thinking of central
I know.
Pennsylvania, okay? I'm thinking about Jim Tan Laundry.
That's when I was younger.
You don't even know
I
what
would
that
watch-
show is, do you?
Nope.
Oh my God.
I would watch football show like when I was younger, and I'm like, why is Jersey Shore playing against some of our schools?
Do
Now
you
I
you
realize-
at
That's
least
what
know?
I
Do
used
you
to
have you
think.
do you know what Jersey Shore is?
Yes, I know what Jersey.
Okay.
The TV show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very. Yeah.
You're not that much younger.
I've
Earl.
heard of the TV show. I just haven't watched it.
Why do you make me feel so old? It's all right. It's all right. No, I mean, listen, I'm very, very excited, and I was looking at some of the draft odds the over under odds this morning. I was looking at some of the future bets, and Miami, Oregon. Are we destined to see Miami and Oregon this year? Because that's what I think.
I think we're destined to see Oregon reclaim their. Again, they're gonna have Dante Moore back, and I feel like there's probably gonna.
And even if he gets hurt, they got Dylan Raiola as their backup.
Oh, he's the
Nebraska.
He's the guy that wants to be Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, yes, I forgot he went there.
Yeah,
But-
because he went there thinking that Dante Moore was
That's
going
what
to
I
go into the
figured.
draft, and then Moore was like,
Yes.
you know what? The Jets have the number 2 pick. I'm going to come back to Oregon.
I'll take my NIL Nike check.
Yep, that literally was up. The Jets got the 2 pick. Nope, I'm not going there.
Yeah, they're going to be really good. He was really good last year, but again, another year of experience in Dan Lanning's system. That team pumps out talent, and they were pretty young with a decent amount of question marks last year, and ultimately Indiana put a pretty good whooping on them.
And then beat Miami as well. And I think those are the 2 teams that are taking the jump this year. I mean, Miami, I'm again bringing in the number 1 quarterback in the portal. Again, bringing in the number 1 wide receiver in the portal. Just absolutely, I mean, you lose Reuben Bain, you lose a second first-round draft pick on the offensive line, a second first-round draft pick on the defensive line.
Two
Two
draft
defensive picks from defensive line, 1 from the offensive line. Yeah.
No, you
Two,
lost
yeah.
Markel Bell.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, that team's stacked. Malachi Tony's only a sophomore.
That guy.
He's so good. He's so good.
He's incredible.
He's going to be one. Heck, someone. Again, we don't see running backs go in the top, but again, barring injury and the way that
He's a
guy's
wide.
playing,
He's a wide receiver.
I don't know what he is. They could put him anywhere.
Yeah. No, I mean they have the number 1 running back in the nation too. I think. Dude came back from last year, senior.
Mark Fletcher. Tamar Brown.
Yeah.
Mark Fletcher.
Yeah. And he was great last year. The offensive line only got bigger. They only got bigger. They're about an average about 10 pounds heavier than they were last year.
So yeah, I mean they're coming back with.
That's a
extremely
stacked
well-coached.
team. That's a stacked team.
Undoubtedly the best team in the ACC.
I mean, what's their? And I don't see anyone. I mean, obviously
At Clemson, at Notre Dame.
at Notre Dame, maybe.
It's
I mean, at
I don't
Clemson
know.
isn't anything anymore. At Clemson
Hosting.
isn't what it used to be.
Oh, hosting Virginia Tech. Big
Tyler.
game James.
No, they'll lose a game. They'll lose that game at North Carolina.
No, they won't. They'll lose to like
At North Carolina, that's been their nemesis. They'll lose something stupid. Yeah, look,
gonna
they'll
lose at Wake.
No, they'll lose at North Carolina, getting ready for Notre Dame.
And then lose to Virginia Tech.
Is Belichick still there?
Yes.
At where?
UNC.
Oh,
UNC.
yeah.
Yeah,
Is his girlfriend still there?
probably. If I had to guess.
Is
I don't know.
Dion still with Colorado?
Yes.
Yes, he's still there. They're still somewhat relevant, but
Are they?
yeah, I mean their last.
Yeah, if they have Dion, they're absolutely still somewhat relevant.
Maybe.
1,000%.
I like the ticket prices because they're all pretty reasonable outside of you have Florida State at home. That's a rivalry game. That's $220. The game at Notre Dame, $467 a ticket.
Okay, I haven't turned it on yet. I'm wondering now: did Belichick or Dion give their likeness rights to EA this year or no?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I
Oh,
haven't.
did you see, by the way, EA backed down?
Yes,
Yeah, they got
Good.
rid of their microtransactions.
for at least
Good.
1 year.
That's the power of the people.
That's the power of YouTube.
Yes.
When all your creators come out and
Yell at you.
disown, yes, rightfully so. But yeah, I mean, look at Miami's schedule, especially to end the season. You have versus Duke, versus Virginia Tech, versus like they end the season relatively easy.
Yeah, they absolutely should run the table. I mean, what does Oregon's schedule look like?
Oregon's schedule has some
Well, yeah,
tough
they play
games
in the
on
Big
it.
Ten.
at USC at the end of September, at Oklahoma State week 2, Not expecting Oklahoma State to win, but that could be.
Did you get out of here? The only thing that Oklahoma State is known for is I'm a man, I'm 40. Get out of here.
They will. That offense could put up numbers at home. Boise State took Oregon to the wire a couple years ago.
I will listen. Hold on. Don't give me this Boise State like Boise State ain't like I like Boise State. Boise State is fine. I will let you defend Boise State. Don't give me Oklahoma State.
Fine. At USC.
Yeah, it's a tough game. That's a tough game. Even that UCLA game is a tough game.
Welcoming Nebraska. How's Nebraska going to look?
Nah. At Ohio State. That's the one that matters. And then the very next week at Michigan. Or versus Michigan.
And then hosting Washington.
Oh, that is a brutal end. Ohio State, Michigan State, Washington, and traveling to 2 of the 4. Oof.
At Michigan State on a short week.
Yeah, that's a tough little push there.
Michigan State's still going to get killed, but
Washington could.
Yeah, that's a tough stretch.
Washington's always tough. I feel like they always give some team or especially that Northwest rivalry. Those 2 teams usually play well against each other. But yeah, overall, again, to start the season, Boise's.
And what's Michigan gonna do this year?
Hopefully,
depends on their QB.
Oh, stop! You're supposed to be an objective journalist.
Depends on their QB. Where is he?
Depends on the
Bryce Underwood.
They have a tough schedule as well. You welcome Oklahoma to the Big House in week 2. Welcome Penn State to the Big House as well. Then you host Indiana.
Don't sleep on Iowa.
Give
a lot of people tough games.
Oh, that's the most 18-16 game I've ever seen.
That's all they need.
That's all it's gonna be. Then their end of the year schedule is tough too. Going to Oregon, then you come back home to host UCLA, at Ohio State. It's gonna be a tough year for them, especially with all the pieces they lost on the defensive line. I'm a little bit worried. They need the offense to take a step up. They need Bryce Underwood to be the 5-star quarterback that he was out of high school, and you're going to figure it out relatively early. Even at Minnesota with Drake Lindsey coming back.
Drake Lindsey's one of the
all right,
highly touted QB prospects out of there.
I mean, does Michigan or Penn State have a chance to be able to take that next step this year, or are they going to be Ohio State's plaything over the next couple of years?
Well, Penn State doesn't play Ohio State until 2029 or 2028. That's when it is. Michigan this year, I don't think you're expecting either of them to be a playoff team this year, Penn State or Michigan.
I don't think Bryce Underwood went to Michigan, though, to not be a playoff team.
Well, he's the reason they aren't a playoff team. We will know if Michigan is a playoff team or not by the end of week 2 when they play Oklahoma. Oklahoma, playoff team last year.
Oklahoma should not have been a playoff team last year, but okay.
But they were. Brent Venables coming back.
Actually, I'll say Oklahoma should have been a playoff team.
They hosted a playoff game.
I don't care if you hosted a playoff game. I mean, we can sit here all we want. Tulane and
James Madison.
James Madison should not have been in the playoffs over Notre Dame. And now we have a playoff system where Notre Dame basically is guaranteed a spot as long as they're in the top 10. That would have knocked out Miami.
Well, this year they'll be in anyway.
And a 7-5 Duke team almost got in.
Well, they had to pick someone. Somebody had to win the ACC.
Yeah, if you have to pick someone from the ACC, it should have been Miami, and that's okay. We don't need to send our conference champions. Send the best team from each conference.
What are we playing for? What was Duke playing for then?
Who knows?
Manny Diaz.
Okay, first of all, who sets up a tiebreaker where you have a 7-5 team? I mean, the ACC tiebreaker should have simply been the highest ranked team gets to go.
Well, win your conference games, I guess. Don't lose to SMU in overtime. Miami. I don't remember who Duke lost to, but clearly
it's 5 teams. Miami only lost to 1.
Yeah, but I think most of those were out of conference.
Yeah, that's
the Big Ten.
All right. We'll be back. Listen, Listen, hold on. We were talking a little bit. College football getting rid of microtransactions, but there's a big story that I want to talk about, even though we're on Sports Night, that most people... Listen, if you're watching 28-22 Sports Night, you're probably just like me, and I'm also looking forward to Grand Theft Auto coming out at the end of the year. And there's some big news when it comes to Grand Theft Auto and some things that sports people like, some entertainment purposes only type things. So we're going to talk gambling when we come back, and I'm liking it. So, all right, don't go anywhere. 28-22 Sports. All right, like I said, I want to talk about this because I just saw this article and I was reading the article, and okay, yes, this isn't sports, but it is kind of sports because this is going to involve sports betting. This is going to involve gambling. It's going to involve the possibility of being able to place wagers via your PlayStation 5 or your Xbox here. Grand Theft Auto 6 rumored to have real-time casino. Oh, a casino that is sponsored by Rabinet, who just recently were going to do a deal with Conor McGregor, but that pulled because, unfortunately, McGregor pulled everything in his leg off the bone. But yeah, Rabinet possibly going to be a part of Grand Theft Auto 6 and real-time betting, real-time casino play inside the game. How much time are you going to waste gambling on? I mean, I am worried that I will be in the casino gambling on bulls over unders through my character, not realizing that it's linked to my debit card.
I'm good.
You're good. Wow, Ricky, that was...
I'm not a big gambler by nature anyway, so I'll probably go in the casino there and play rig blackjack with just my own virtual currency on that's linked to the character in GTA. But as far as actually linking your credit card,
dog, I used to buy. Okay, so my NBA 2K character, I would make sure that every sneaker he had was a pair of sneakers that I had. And unfortunately, I own 154 pair of sneakers, so my dude needed to have a lot of sneakers. And those actually cost real money. So yeah, microtransactions.
the future. Oh, unfortunately,
No, gambling is the
They've been
future.
the now.
No, it's gambling. Gambling is the future. Listen, and it's not just the future, it's the present and it's been the past. I mean, gambling has just, it's a thing that we do.
Gambling's been around in sports since the 1880s when they started.
Gambling's been around longer than sports have been around.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, so now for gambling to be making its way into the digital age, I mean, how long until, and I'm sure there already is there's gambling on Madden, there's gambling on fantasy football, there's gambling on Rocket League and all of that stuff. Doesn't surprise me now that if you want to virtually gamble that someone's going to put their name to it. Again, Rabinet, if you're just throwing the money around, Rabinets, WBRE, WYOU, 28-22 Sports Night. We can do that for you, baby. We can let it go. Same thing if it's DraftKings, FanDuel, whoever. We'll take that gambling money. Stop putting your heads down like I'm getting us in trouble.
I didn't put my head down.
I mean, I legally can't comment on this.
Oh, yeah, you're not 21 yet.
That's right. I can't.
That's why he's only doing things around campus that involve sports. That's why he's not a downtown guy, because he's not 21.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I turned 21 in February.
There we go. See?
Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
You think LeBron will have signed by then?
He might not sign till April.
Sixers still on the list. It's down. I saw the Rich Paul report. It's down to 7 teams?
Philly, Minnesota,
Denver.
Miami, Denver, Cleveland, the
The
Warriors,
and Shoot, there was one more. There was Cleveland, Philly, Denver and Minnesota, the Heat, the Warriors. Maybe there was only 6.
Philly,
Just
Miami,
going down the
Cleveland,
list.
Golden State,
Golden.
Minnesota,
No, we said that.
Denver,
Yeah, there's 6.
New-
Okay.
New York.
Yeah.
I don't think New York's still in it.
New York, no. Toronto, no.
Yeah, there's
Atlanta,
only
no.
6. There's only 6. And Rich Paul saying that he has all the information he needs to make a decision.
I think it's coming out after the World Cup.
Okay.
So we got to wait a whole nother week.
Yeah.
You don't think he's coming out tomorrow on SB Day?
Oh, that's a great shout.
He's going to take
Could.
over SB Day.
Could. He could.
There's nothing. There's another semifinal game tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So there is one other sporting event.
Yeah, I can't see. It could have just come out of the blue. Again, we don't know.
Where do you think he's going? Right now.
I-
Right now. Where do you think he's going?
I still think it's Philly. I still think
You
they-
think it's Philly?
Yes, I still think.
Okay.
I get it. It doesn't want, it's not a money decision, but again, the best chance for him to win a title, it's Philly. They've got some golf courses. I know the weather's not
Got
great.
some golf courses.
Got some golf courses
Some
around
nice
there.
golf courses in Philly.
Where do you think he's going?
I'm going to say Cleveland. Everything points to Cleveland. I don't think it makes the most sense from a roster perspective, especially with James Harden and Donovan Mitchell coming back. But, homecoming, it's a really good story. And if it is going to be his last ride, can't imagine him doing it anywhere else. Because he's somebody who cares about his legacy as well.
Again, I don't think James Harden is coming back if LeBron's there. I think that
They
money's
wanna
money's
keep
going to
him around.
Draymond. That money's going to Draymond.
Then what do you do with Evan Mobley, or does Draymond just come off the bench?
You get rid of Evan Mobley because LeBron doesn't want Evan Mobley there.
Jared Allen, come on down.
Yeah. Jared Allen at the 5, and then you put Draymond at the 4, LeBron at the 3, Donovan at the 2, or Donovan at the 1.
Who's at the 2 then?
I don't know, but it's not James Harden.
Maybe it'll be a piece they get back.
Again, I don't think James
They're
Harden.
trading for Anthony Davis.
I don't
Or
think
that.
that James Harden is in the future if LeBron is in the future.
Didn't they already try to work out an extension with him?
No, he did. He
declined his player option.
thinking he was going to get money, and I don't think he's going to get money. I think
That
that
doesn't
money's
probably
going to Draymond. Because I think wherever LeBron goes, Draymond goes. I think Draymond tried to recruit LeBron to the Warriors, and if it didn't happen, Draymond was going to leave and go where LeBron goes.
Yeah, or maybe they're just waiting for this LeBron decision to come, and that'll determine whether they re-sign James Harden. So,
I think
All right.
Minnesota makes the most sense from a roster perspective.
He's not going to Minnesota, and
I
he's
know
not
he's
going to
not.
Denver.
I
He's
know he's
not.
not.
He's not.
From
He's
a
not.
roster perspective, that makes the most sense to me. Slot him in at probably at the 4 with McDaniels, Gobert, and then Ant LaMelo. Because Minnesota needs forward depth after the Nas Reed
LeBron
trade.
is not going to play with LaMelo. LeBron's not putting up with that in his as a 42-year-old man. LeBron does not want to be putting up with everything that is LaMelo.
I'm not saying he's going to. I'm saying from a roster building perspective,
I'm
that
saying
makes
that
the
if
most sense.
LeBron is on the Timberwolves, LaMelo is not. And it's the reason why LaMelo and LiAngelo and Alonzo were all never Lakers when LeBron was a Laker. Lonzo was a Laker, and then LeBron got there, and he was like,
Yeah, he was-
deuces.
Yeah, he was there for a year.
Yeah, and he was like, see ya.
Yeah,
I
'cause
don't want you, and I don't want your daddy.
Yeah, because of the Anthony Davis trade.
No, because he doesn't want him or his daddy or any of that. He doesn't want that. He's 42 years old. He doesn't want to be in Minnesota or Milwaukee. He wants to be where it's warm, because that's where 42-year-olds want to be.
All right, so Miami.
Take a break?
yeah,
We have to, don't we?
yeah, we're about that time. Yeah,
How much time we got on the back end here?
got about a minute, 2 minutes.
Cool. 2 minutes to talk about the biggest sporting event in the world.
That's
We'll be
right.
right back on WBRE WYOU 2822 Sports Night. Well, we're not going to see Spain or France versus Argentina.
No, we will not.
Nope.
How about that?
I-
Spanish.
I mean, they're the best team. They're the best team. I didn't say like they're as a team, they are the best team.
Yeah.
Some of whole parts.
Back end of the defense stepped up today, shut out a very potent French attack. And this was the question going in, was how was France going to be able to respond to the Spanish defense? Spain shut them down, took advantage of a couple key opportunities, and they're off to the finals.
So Spain has allowed a goal
One
in
goal.
this entire World Cup.
That's, again, defense wins championships in a way that it's a cliche as much as, but again, soccer,
Goal. Dude, that's ridiculous.
when you
A
allow one
single goal.
you don't need your offense to be elite. You need your offense to be average.
And this might cost Mbappe the boot, too.
It could if Messi goes out and secures a goal.
If Messi does anything.
Messi does anything.
I mean, Mbappe still got one more game, though, too. He's got the third place
Oh,
game.
third
Forgot
place.
about
Yeah,
the
there's a third place game.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Spain going back to the World Cup title game, and they'll be awaiting that England Argentina matchup.
How much time we got left?
We got about 20 seconds.
Okay, who do you want to see them play?
I'd like to see them play Argentina.
Who do you want to see them play?
Let's go England. Let's mix it up a little.
All right, I want to see England win it all, but I would rather see the Spanish play Argentina. And that's what's crazy is I want to see England win the World Cup, but I would rather see Spain versus Argentina. So we're gonna break down the semifinals tomorrow as we ran out of time here tonight. But we thank you for joining us, and we will see you again tomorrow on WBRE WYOU 2822 Sports Night.